And welcome to episode 67 of 2H Reading Comics. Thanks for hitting the video, hitting download on the podcast, all that fun stuff. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe, rate, review, all that fun stuff. Go follow our Instagram and Twitter. Those should be popping up right now. But we're make quick. Let's get into the show. And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ryan Talmadge. That's Davis Crocker. This is 280 Reading Comics, episode 67. I think I got that right.
Correct.
Part 2 of DC's New Frontier. Davis?
Yes.
Now we can finally talk about everything we wanted to talk about last week.
Yes.
If you haven't read part 1, go back, read that. Then go back and listen to the podcast. Then go read part 2. Then come back here and listen to this.
He's definitely going to need part 1 for part 2 today.
Yeah. And we're going to spoil the fuck out of it. So, here's what my real thought about, besides the whole DC should have done this as their first movie. We talked about that last episode. This is basically Independence Day with DC superheroes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's exactly
it's fucking
Independence
awesome.
Day. Yeah. Which came out first. This came out first, so, whoa, wait, when did Independence Day?
I thought that was like 2001. No, it was in the
90s?
90s. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay,
yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, they copied
Independence
Day.
Yeah.
God, I didn't realize he did that long ago.
Yeah. Will Smith.
Wow.
Legend. Fuck, I had nothing after that. I was hoping you'd carry it.
Oh, Jesus, man.
No.
But yes,
this is basically Independence Day.
Well, in Independence Day, when you get that big iconic scene of everybody walking to their ship for the fight, you get this and this. You get get Green Arrow and everybody walking forward, and it's like,
how about they just threw Green Arrow and Aquaman at the end? Like, oh yeah, and here's these. Well,
they
two guys.
said they saw Oliver Queen was at the ball where he was there.
Yeah. He was
talking to Hal.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, never show him again.
Well, he's
in the final.
He walked off mad because I think it was Lois Lane or somebody was like,
yeah, it was Lois.
Basically talking about how they don't need vigilantes or whatever, and so he got mad and walked off.
Yep.
But yeah, I forgot he was at the Vegas ball or after the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But Aquaman, they literally just throw in at the end.
Yeah, Aquaman.
They show him a little bit, and then they tease like, oh, the center is being like slowed down by a bunch of fish. Isn't that weird?
Well, I don't think it was slowing them down. The way I understood it, it was breaking up the tsunamis that were coming in. They were making a tidal pool around it. That way the tsunamis weren't fucking up land.
Yeah.
So I think that was because they kept talking about even when they destroy it, when this explodes, it's going to create a tsunami that will take out half the country. So it was like the whole time they were just worried about the tsunamis. Because I don't think any of the fish were attacking it.
No,
I think it was
they were just circling around it. But yeah, so how do I say this? The entire time, who did you think the villain was going to be? Because we obviously knew it wasn't going to be this.
No, so when they started it, I thought that we were going to get introduced to the Villains League.
Oh, Legion of Doom?
Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get introduced to Legion of Doom with the island, because for some reason in my head, I thought the island had something to do with the Legion of Doom.
No, they're in a swamp down in Louisiana, I think.
Okay, that makes more sense. But for some reason, I was thinking Legion of Doom with the T-Rex and all. I don't know, parts of it, but that was the only thing that was like, all right, we're going to see Legion of Doom.
How
we're
are
going
all
to
these dinosaurs like tying into this? That was an interesting point.
And is this where the dinosaur in Batman's cave comes from?
I don't think so. But
where the fuck is he coming from?
There's a bunch of stuff like the penny. I forgot.
The penny's Joker, wasn't it?
It was Joker. It was like he had to like blow it up to get a clue or something like that, and so that's why it's so giant and all that stuff. But I forget what the T-Rex is for him. I know there's like videos out there.
Well, of course, but
I completely forgot.
Again, that's the reason why we're called two idiots.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and we get Adam in this.
Adam Strange?
Yeah,
oh,
no, not Adam Strange. Adam. We get
yeah.
Shrink and all that.
Yeah.
We get guy in the Rocket Man where he has a jetpack.
Yeah, Adam Strange. He's from Strange Adventures, which they just rebooted.
Oh, nice.
In the comics.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, you get him and you get the Adam who can shrink and grow.
You even get Captain Adam, or you get his teeth.
When they go
when
up to
Green
space.
Lantern is like when they're like in the center and something like that. they're all like hallucinating or whatever. And Hal goes, the one that he did get pulled out, it wasn't Ace, it was the other one.
Yep.
It was Captain something, and he's like, I feel like my molecules are all getting scrambled or whatever. I'm absorbing everything. And so that's Captain Atom.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Also like how my biggest gripe about Avengers Endgame was we've got all this happening in Infinity War. We've got everything happening. We're fighting Thanos to the T. Yet our only savior is Captain Marvel, who's apparently the most powerful woman and superhero. And she's just flying at the last minute and take care of things. In essence, I mean, she pretty much did.
I mean,
kind of.
They had that one line that just kind of like saved face with that. It was like, there's a bunch of worlds that don't have heroes like you, and so I'm out here helping them.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, he wiped out like half the living things in the universe.
Yeah, right.
And so we're not the only planet going through what we're going through.
But still, it just, okay, we'll bring in this most powerful woman that we've never had, and it'll just fix all of our issues. What I like about this is they took that out of the equation. They took Superman out of the equation early.
Oh, yeah.
When he tries to go up and fight it, Center pops his ass with a hellacious, I would guess, a solar beam.
Yeah.
And then the magical superheroes are
that's
all staying off.
I talked about
planet.
that. Part 1, you had the magical people, which most of those were in the Justice Society.
Right.
And so they're like, we could easily stop this.
But they don't want us.
And they were like, they don't want us, and so we can't go in and save the day. They have to choose. They have to, like, basically come to the real...
They have to want us to...
be there.
Yeah.
And so we have to let them fight it out on their own.
Yeah.
So,
because it was Shazam, Dr. Fate. I always forget the girl's name. The Spectre. The Satana. And I don't remember the green-looking guy.
Yeah, I don't remember the old guy.
I don't remember him.
I don't know who the old guy is.
But yeah, I mean, some pretty powerful beings.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked. I mean, it did bring it down to, okay, the heroes are going to be you're as close to average people as possible. Though still they're not average, but they're not ungodly.
It's going to be powerful. The new heroes that they're not tired of seeing.
Correct. It's not ungodly powerful.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's not, here's our trump card and
they didn't pull.
That's what I'm going with. There's no trump card we're in a bind. Oh, here comes Superman. He just saved the day.
Yeah.
And, it's
that's all we really needed. It was Superman.
Yeah.
Like Whedon's cut of Justice League.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Where he just absolutely destroyed Steppenwolf after everybody else was struggling with him.
Yeah.
But that's a different story for a different day.
But again, like that kind of stuff just kind of irks me. It's like, all right, I get that you have this most powerful guy.
Yeah.
If you got him, just fucking use him.
Yeah, either.
Like, don't go through this elaborate ploy of, we're all having such trouble. Why doesn't Superman come and help us? And then at the last minute, he saves the day. You
either build someone up to his level where he struggles, or you take him out of the equation early.
Yeah, which I liked about this. Yeah. They took him out. What was shocking is Batman
didn't show up.
No. The only thing they did do was Superman met with Bruce, who had a new outfit, and Robin, and talks to them
basically
about
gave them all the information that
about the center.
Yeah, that Martian Manhunter had
out of that creepy book from the cult that the pendant opened up, and there's where you get revealed the Batman v Superman ploy of it was all an act just to keep Batman safe.
Yeah.
Or keep him from being fucked with.
Yeah.
But other than that Batman didn't do anything.
No,
which was shocking. They pulled Batman and put Green Arrow in. Yeah. And Speedy.
And Wonder Woman showed up injured, so she couldn't do a whole bunch until the little monster that they had killed at the midway point started exploding with other little monsters.
That was fucking freaky.
Yeah, it was. And then basically it was up to Hal Jordan and the Flash, and Martian Manhunter helped a little bit on the beach, but
he was getting really fucked up by Center and the mind
telepathic,
control. The telepathic until Faraday, who had become friends with him.
Yeah, after being almost the villain secret agent guy.
Yeah, which was a cool twist.
Yeah.
And again, it just the beach fight was really cool. But again, Martian Manhunter, who's super powerful, was also kind of removed from the equation, and it allowed. And again, I think the biggest thing of this was
Hal Jordan is the main character.
Well, yeah, Hal Jordan is the main character, but again, also not just him, but the human race can take care of itself. Yeah, because majority of the people fighting were just normal human beings.
Characters. Dude, I don't know what they're from, but I'd like to see more
with
of them.
the hawk on their tail.
Yeah,
yeah, that was cool.
There was also like I wouldn't say weird, but like the John Henry storyline. Like I don't know
that didn't make. I get what I get that.
I get his story part, but like I don't see how it ties in.
But I missed the tie-in.
Yeah, unless
it was just the race was just showing how bad that time frame was.
Yeah.
Because
I guess that was part of the Sinner's thing. He was like, I've been here all along, and
sowing discord and strife and stuff.
Or no, he's just like, I was here at the beginning with the dinosaurs and stuff. I've lived here longer than anybody else. The human race is kind of fucking everything up, so I'm just gonna take them out. And how, I guess, telepathically he knew about all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it was basically, and then someone talks about it. I guess it's Faraday or one of the agent guys is like, there's a terrorist group down in Tennessee, basically terrorizing people, and even the cops won't even deal with them because they're on their side with the KKK and all that stuff.
Now, my other idea was this was probably a good way to show, like, I mean, this is in the 50s and 60s that they're portraying this, so racial injustice was very big.
Oh, yeah.
So I was also wondering if that was a way that they used it to show that the new Justice League was going to be white. Like, that's how they got around. Like, every character is, the Justice League is white, male, and one female and a Martian.
Yeah.
So I figured that's kind of how they used even if you had a character that was for the right, for justice, he was being destroyed by white people. And that,
I guess, I don't know.
I don't know, but it was weird. I would have loved to seen him because that character was
and also I think, like, isn't he from the Watchmen or whatever?
John Henry?
Yeah. Because they have that guy with the noose around his neck. And
that's right.
In the Watchmen HBO series that just came out a couple years ago, they reveal that it was a black guy all along.
That is true.
Who wore white makeup so people would accept him. Hooded Justice or whatever. Although it wasn't John Henry, but it was.
He is owned by Warner Brothers.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that guy's name was Hooded Justice, not John Henry. But I mean, it was a guy with a mask on and a noose around his neck.
The only other thing I thought was coming, because wasn't there something called a character called Black Cat in the Justice Society? No,
that was Wildcat.
Yeah. They already did. I was thinking that he was going to become the new Wildcat, but it never went anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was some type of metaphor there that we just didn't catch, but it was definitely interesting, especially when they tied in the John Henry folktale and all that.
Yeah, and that folktale kept getting darker and darker. Yeah. Damn.
And also just that little white girl, snitching on him, calling him the N-word was like, oh, Lord, come on, man.
Like, you definitely know where you are. But, and again, like we said, Hal Jordan is the main character of this. I mean, he is. Yeah. And again, you start the series with Faraday explaining that they're now in the
They're
new
ultimately league. They know a Martian's here, and they just assume he's hostile.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to, basically, they took a hydrogen bomb, nerve gas.
And then biological.
Yeah. Just hoping one of them would kill all the Martians.
Yeah, if they were hostile, that they could release them and hopefully take care of it.
And but Martian Manhunter saved Faraday, which made him decide to, or I guess it didn't make them call it off. They got hit by an asteroid. Yeah. Or no.
The
someone lost their nerve or whatever.
Launched with 3 because Hal was supposed to be on it.
Yeah,
but Flag scrapped him,
took him off of him. Yeah,
and one of the 3 had a mental breakdown and tried to sabotage the ship.
Yeah.
Left them stranded.
And they couldn't bring him back to Earth.
Was coming back to Earth, and they couldn't control the descent.
Yeah.
So it was going to crash, and those 3 bombs were going to go off.
Yeah.
Well, in doing that, Flag tells Hal that he scrapped him because he knew it was a suicide mission. There was no returning home,
and he was a friend of his dad.
And he was the last one to take care of him from his dad's group.
Yeah,
and in that, it's the other group, the challengers
with
go
Ace go up there
to save them. And in saving them would have also meant killing them.
And so Superman saves 2 of the challengers
because they were on the ship trying to redirect it. That was freaky.
Yeah.
They go up in their ship, shoot 2 of the guys in rockets towards Flagship. They latch on and use thrusters to get back to Earth.
Yeah.
That was and that's
and this is all like there's just like hints of the center.
Yeah,
up to that
like the
point.
whole time. Yeah, like the whole time.
And that's all just to set up like Hal's upset about something, and then the alien comes crash down. Abu or something like that. Abin Sur. Yeah, Sir. Crashes, and he's actually there to warn them about the center.
Correct, but
then
because he got caught,
finds Hal.
But because he got caught in the hydrogen bomb, and the combination, it became yellow light.
Yeah,
and killed him.
Yeah,
or severely injured him.
Yeah, and he was about to die.
Yeah, and so then you get Hal Jordan's birth story.
Yeah,
it's cool to show the power of the Green Lantern.
Yeah. I also wish he would have done like in Darkest Night.
I know, I missed that.
Like, why didn't you make him say the words?
He's just like, oh, I picked up the lantern and shoved my ring in it, and I came up with this cool jingle.
No, he also he said
he makes a joke about it, but he doesn't.
At one point he said it. He was like, I feel like I should be saying some type of like.
That's what it was.
Saying and wax on poetically or something. Yeah. I was like, don't make a joke about that. That's cool.
Come on. Never said it out. That was upsetting.
But then you get the whole Independence Day movie.
Yeah.
Where you have fighter pilots sacrificing their life to distract it, and then you get Hal, Ace, and who ends up becoming Captain Atom, going in there to nuke it to slow it down, and then brings in the Atom.
Yep.
And then the Flash has to use his little shrinking stuff to shrink the center. It shrinks, and
because Atom hasn't found out a way to.
He hadn't perfected it yet. It
so anything that shrinks explodes.
Yeah. Can't find a way to stabilize it once it shrinks. But yeah, this is really cool. This would be amazing as like an HBO Max series. Or hell, give it to fucking Amazon Prime. They seem
Amazon Prime.
They seem to not mess up anything.
But I do know that there is a movie.
Yeah, there is an animated movie.
There is an animated movie. It does not.
I haven't watched it yet.
From what I remember, I didn't even remember I'd seen it until I got to the end where everybody kind of came together. Like, this is very familiar. From what I remember of it, it was more of like the last half of Volume 2.
Yeah,
like,
that seems about
like
right.
You get Hal's... You see Hal become Green Lantern, and then it takes off from there.
See,
that's kind of how...
I saw it on there the other day, and I was like, we're reading that soon. I'm going to wait.
It really does not. It doesn't touch on, from what I remember now. It's been I don't remember the last time I saw it, but it doesn't really hit. It doesn't hit near.
It doesn't build. Yeah, like we picked this because it was like, it's only 3 issues each part. Heck yeah.
Then it comes out to be 200 pages per volume.
Yeah, it's like 50 to 60 pages for each one.
Still a great choice. I'm glad we did it. It was really cool.
This would be awesome, like as a slow build. Like give it 10 to 13 episodes on some streaming, and then have the big crescendo at the end.
Now, my only gripe was when you pitched this to me was I thought there was going to be more Justice Society.
No,
I thought we were really going to see the Justice Society's last days.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into the Justice League. It really, from the beginning, said, Justice Society's out.
No,
they're done.
People got tired of the Justice Society. They had to go home. This is what ultimately leads to superheroes coming back, and it transitions from the Golden Age heroes like the Justice Society into the Silver Age, which have been the heroes ever since. So
there's only 2 ages. Golden? No, there's a bronze.
There's bronze. Like in terms of comic book ages, there is like bronze and modern era, but the heroes are still the same.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now, again, this is probably out of the whole. There was a Flash before Barry Allen, but because the
Yeah.
And there was a Green Lantern before Hal
Which
Jordan.
I don't think they showed that one in this one.
I thought they did.
But
I thought it was the front line.
Oh, I don't know. But
when the 5 of them are all walking out.
I don't remember.
Because Barry makes a big speech because Faraday tries to capture him because
they show the Flash, but I don't think they show the old Green Lantern. I can't remember his name.
I don't either. But again, it kind of, us growing up in comics, it was always like I grew up with John Stewart.
Yeah.
Not John. Yeah.
From the old Justice League.
Justice League animated.
Yeah.
Whichever Justice League. Yeah, it was animated. The one like in the late 90s, early 2000s.
It's the one that's tied in with like the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
And the,
so we
Superman
grew up
animated
with that one, and so even now seeing, all right, there was an original Hal Jordan, then there was one before him. Technically, it all just makes my head hurt of rewriting and canonizing new stuff. Always kind of can get aggravating really quickly.
Yeah, it definitely does. But no, this is definitely, again, I don't know why you're listening to this if you didn't read it, but if you haven't,
you definitely got to read these.
It's definitely worth the read. And if you have Comixology, which they don't sponsor us, wish they would.
Oh man.
But
they're both
it's
free.
like $6 a month, and you can get a bunch of stuff. And DC just shut down their app. Image shut down their app a while ago. I think Variant shut down their app.
Yep.
But all of it's on Comixology now, which means a lot of their stuff they're giving out as a borrow, which basically means it's free just for your monthly subscription.
I mean, you pay $6 a month, and you can get these $20 comics for nothing.
Also, I think it was last year or sometime, I saw a video. They just released a 15-year anniversary of DC New Frontier collected version.
Oh,
looked mighty nice.
Ooh, okay. More money to spend though.
Yeah, probably not. But, still haven't taught myself out of that Power Rangers collection.
Yeah, that one's.
But
either way.
Yeah. So if you really like this, I think there's 2 different types of collective version, like collector's editions, but there's one that just came out recently if you're interested in that. But yeah, so next week should be
Manifest Destiny Volume 4.
Volume 4.
And shit getting real.
Yeah, this is where
this is where things are. Like last episode picked up. Revealed. Now it's
But yeah, that'll be for next week. So read Volume 4, Manifest Destiny. Holy crap! And we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.